So, um, I lost my passport. I was supposed to be going on a train to Gatwick Airport tonight, um, and then I've literally just found it. About 2 minutes ago, I found it. Um, 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 I lost it on Thursday. I was packing and I had sort of packed, and I was like, "Oh, where's my passport? I should have a little look." And I spent Thursday and Friday frantically looking, not frantically, but looking everywhere I could, everywhere in the house, for my passport. I couldn't find it. I determined, I realised, air quotes, because I mean, I realised that I was no longer going to Albania, at least until the 29th of December, which is when there's the next decently cheap flight. Um, and I looked into buying a new passport, and I have to go to Peterborough and spend a load of money basically to get an urgent one. So I get it within 6 weeks. So I get it within a week, not up to 6 weeks. And then I started, I felt a bit like at one point I felt a bit deflated. That didn't last too long though because I saw that, oh, this gives me a chance to get a routine and sort of hopefully start working on my self-employment thing because I'm gonna have to fork out a load of money for a new passport. And yeah, the last couple of days I've been thinking, well, everyone in Wales has been looking for it at the commune. I've looked everywhere at home, so it has to be somewhere. And I just went for a walk this morning and I've just done some garden work. And I looked around the garage because I thought it has to be somewhere. And I remember Elliot, so thank you, Elliot. I remember Elliot saying, "Oh, when was the last time you had it? Australia?" And I thought, well, I'd have unpacked it, or I'd have moved it, or I'd have used it since the end of January, early this year. Um, so I was looking, and I saw this red suitcase, which I thought, just looking yesterday, I thought, oh, this is a case I brought back from Australia. It's a Polongo one. It's like a rip-off Polo by the looks of it, I think. And I was looking 10 minutes ago through this red suitcase, and I thought, well, that's not the suitcase I used, surely. And then I remember early this year having a load of stuff in another suitcase, and I thought, that's got two front pockets. I'm sure there's a suitcase I own with two front pockets, which I picked up at a charity shop in Australia to bring home with me. And then I thought, oh, that's one thing I haven't checked yet. I've even checked the attic in the garage, which is like unused. You don't go up there. There's no access up there anyway. I had to use a little stool and jump and but do a pull up to get myself up into this attic. And I thought I checked everywhere. Anyway, in this little wardrobe, there was a my suitcase. And as soon as I saw it, I thought, oh, I think it's in there, and it was in there. So, interesting. So now I've saved myself about £300. Now I could be leaving for Albania in eight. No, 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 7 hours. About 7 hours, half eight. Yeah, yeah, 7 to 7.5 hours. I could be leaving for Albania. I've just put my tent down, and one of the cords has snapped. So it's not broken. It's still usable, but it's really on its way out, and it could do with re-waterproofing because it leaks. Um, so what do I do? That's the thing. What do I do? I could go to Australia. I could go to Albania tonight or tomorrow morning. I could be there. I would be in the hostel in 24 hours. I could do that. I really could. However, I could still go on the 29th, and because of the situation at Wales, I wouldn't be going back there until probably late January, February anyway. So if I went now, then I could come back early January and do my routine and stuff then and whatever. But I don't know. I really don't know. Albania's cool. Um, I I'm sort of leaning toward. I've literally just 7 minutes ago, 8 minutes ago, I found this bad boy. That's when everything changed. As soon as I found this, maybe 10 minutes ago, because as soon as I saw the suitcase, I was like, ah, yeah. So now everything's changed within the last 10 minutes, and well, these new thoughts are coming in about I could be in Albania in 24 hours, which would be cool and fine, fantastic. But it's just what do I want to do? So yeah, I think I want to stay here because I've sort of got my mindset now on selling a load of clothing for Christmas. I have yesterday, right? Yesterday I went into Long Eaton, Beeston, sorry, to buy a passport to get a passport application, and I went into a charity shop and I was looking around. White Rose, it's quite an expensive charity shop, and all charity shops over the last 2 years have just become extortionately expensive, just ridiculously compared to how they were. Even the ones in Nottingham used to be pretty cheap, and now they're you know the bloody I don't know Jack Will's jumper sometimes like 15 quid or anyway. Um, I went into this what do you call it salami this charity shop, and I looked everywhere, and on the way out I just saw a black pair of Chelsea boots, and I thought, are they any decent brand? And I picked them up and I saw 40, and I thought, okay, they're 40 quid. They're going to be like a high street. They might be like All Saints at best, but they could even be like Zara. And, you know, 40 quid doesn't surprise me that a bloody charity shop's charging that much for a pair of Zara Chelsea boots, RRP 80 quid. I looked on the back, Saint Laurent, Paris. Saint Laurent, Paris. Uh, and like not you're not Yves Saint Laurent, not like the old vintage brand, but Saint Laurent, the gold, like that typography, the modern typography. And I thought, wow, they were scuffed a bit on the bottom, and the leather, the suede, the black suede, which is a bloody, that's in demand. No, no, not mum, not now, mum, not mum, nah, pissing out. No, not now, mum, not now, mum. And yeah, mum's just seen I sent a thing in the group chat, and parents will be contacting me now. Um, and I thought, wow, okay, 40 quid, how much do they go for on eBay? And they were going for like 120 plus with a box and stuff. So maybe I thought I'll get 100 quid, and I thought, okay, is it worth it? I've got to make the listing and everything. And I thought, pissing out, okay, 1 minute.